Welcome to the party. This is about to go down. This is the Primal RC tire. It comes with a freaking shirt. How incredible is that? What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is part 2 of my Primal RC MT Raminator. Today, we're gonna do the unboxing. You know, everyone talks about how heavy this thing is. It weighs 80 pounds, but what I see in front of me are 2 giant boxes. Let's check out how much the boxes actually weigh. I have a legit scale. We're gonna put it on the scale, then we're gonna unbox it and go over the unique features. In fact, every single feature listed on the Primal RC website on the product page for this is extremely unique to this class of truck alone. This is box 2 of 2. Let's see how much the shipping weight actually is. Here we go. 44 pounds. Not a lightweight at all. Make sure to tip your UPS delivery, guys. Right now, I'm gonna put on the larger box. Let's see how much this is. Oh man, 69 pounds. That is a heavyweight. So here is the deal. 44 plus 69 pounds, you get a total of 113 pounds for shipping weight. The RCs themselves are 80 pounds, therefore you have 33 pounds in just packaging. I mean, that is a lot of packaging, which is great because you know this thing is going to be great inside, safe and protected. Now let's open these bad boys up. The big moment, unboxing. This is the first box. X-Acto knives always do the job. One pass, you see that? Opens right up. Oh man, it is packaged so well. I mean, this is so much cardboard protection. Look at that. Even on top, there's a holy moly. So that's where my shirt is. You see that, guys? It comes with a freaking shirt. How incredible is that? And they know the size I like too, medium. Good job, Primal, good job. It looks like it is literally wrapped in the stickers of the Primal. Yeah, because you do have to put the stickers onto the body. I personally like that. I don't like when the stickers and decals come pre-applied. I wind up not using all of them. And then later in the future, sometimes if you want to, you can. Here we have our pretty nice Primal RC logo. I think I'm gonna put this on my Prius. What do you guys think? I mean, that's only fair. We got about 55 miles a gallon. We went to pick this up. Why not? Okay. First, let's see what's in this box. Let's see what this is. Okay, here we go. We have a small box. It looks like the owner's manual to this thing. Really nicely printed. It's in color. I really like that. A lot of times this stuff comes in like pretty generic printed Chinese garbage. You have all your exploded parts views here because this is one of those RCs where you want to know everything about it, you know? This is a pretty penny and you got to make sure you do your reading. Oh man, even like the assembly and pictures are in color. That is really nice to see. Look at these disc brakes. This thing actually has legitimate disc brakes. When I drove this at the Primal RC headquarters, when I picked it up, I was amazed by the stopping power of this thing. I mean, the brakes on fifth scale RCs are generally pretty terrible. You wind up upgrading them, spending a lot of money. Here, this thing already has pretty much every upgrade you could think of. Let's see what else is in here. This is the receiver battery pack. It's a 5,000 milliamp capacity unit, which really is nice because the average fifth scale RC comes with something that's like either a 2,000 or a 2,500 milliamp hour capacity. You wind up charging them all the time. And you have multiple adapters here if you want to use different kind of plugs in the future. I'm going to use whatever is here already. But personally, I like the decision that Primal RC made by including this and not a LiPo. LiPos are a little bit temperamental, especially with these applications. There's a lot of heat, there's gas, there's, you know, fumes, a lot of vibrations. These batteries last a good amount of time. And I'm personally pretty satisfied running one of these, and this one, I don't think I'm going to be upgrading to a LiPo anytime soon. This, guys, is a really nice touch. This is not a cheap unit at all. I honestly like that they included this, so if you're a beginner, you have everything you want here. Look at all these wires, connectors in here. Freaking nice. You even have all of these different style of plugs. This is all really useful if you're into the RC hobby. You're definitely going to have a need or use for these sooner or later. I guarantee you that. This right here, guys, is the wheel wrench, the lug nuts this thing comes with. I think this is an actual automotive tool set right over here. Let me open it up. This is like a lug nut wrench for my car. I mean, I could probably use this on my Lincoln. You know how it goes, we'll see. Let's put this thing in there. Man, this thing has torque. If you want torque, this is it. Let me show you just for comparison the typical fit scale wheel nut wrench. This is what they look like in pretty much every fit scale RC you could buy. It's a plastic tool. What's great is this has 24mm hubs. So if you ever wanted to, you could use another wheel wrench, or you could use this one on your Baja if it's being bad. This is the remote. This thing comes with really nice electronic unit. Let's see how many AA's it takes. 4 AA's. Really nice to have that instead of those 8 that typically the Fly Skies take. Check out the nice ergonomic design. It has a nice foam little steering wheel here. The antenna flips up. Freaking genius and amazing. I like that. You have a lot of functionality here in the remote. Guys, one of the coolest things about the Primal Raminator is the fact that it has a remote engine kill switch already wired up to this. There is no RC truck that has that. And this thing has reverse that is functional from the remote. It's already set up. We're gonna test that out later. This is just a small overview of the remote. Oh, let's see what else I see in here in the bag. There is a second grip for the freaking handle on the remote. That is just genius. So this is one sticker sheet. They are already pre-cut. This is extremely nice. I hate cutting stickers out. I might wind up just putting on the lights and kind of the body accessories, maybe this Dodge Raminator part in the front. You know, we'll see how that goes. Let's see if there's another one here. Yep, there is another one. Clearly for the other side. So this thing is so big, it needed 2 sticker sheets. I don't think I've ever seen that happen in my life. Look at all these freaking sticker sheets. Incredible. I mean, you could use this as a vinyl wrap for your car if you ever felt like it, right? Once again, let me just point out how good the packaging here is. Of course, the body is wrapped in plastic. This is typical for pretty much any fit scale RC. But guys, you have a box within a bunch of foam. This is some sick, unique packaging. Primal really did a good job. All right. Oh man, there's more stuff on the bottom. Let me get this. This is probably one of the most exciting things is the wheel. Look at this wheel. Freaking nuts. This is a 5-pound weight plate. Look at the weight compared to the wheel. These are the largest wheels that you can get on any current RC. On the last video where Dan let me drive this, the traction from these wheels were just so phenomenal. Right, best thing is 24mm hubs. Notice the metal right here in the hub. So this thing is really well reinforced. The rim itself is, as always, beadlock style design. That means you could, you know, replace wheels, whatever you want. Look at the lettering on the sidewall of the tire. Freaking gorgeous. This is a great idea. They're really not as heavy as I thought. But you know what? We're gonna weigh one right now. It is locked in. This tire is 5.1 pounds, guys. Not a lightweight at all. We just weighed this one. This is 5.1 pounds. This is about 2.4 pounds, and this is much lighter, about 1.25 pounds. I am surprised that this is only 5 pounds. I thought this was gonna be about 10. I don't know how Primal RC did this, but this tire is not as heavy as you would expect it to be, just based on the comparison with the Red Cat tire. Right over here, we have our basic fit scale Baja tire. Look at this. It is literally the size of the inner hub of the wheel. This is just like a joke, guys. Look at this tire size right here. I mean, this alone is pretty much the biggest tire in RC currently going right now. Let's get things straight. The only way you're gonna get a bigger tire than this right over here is if you look at a real car tire. This is a tire from my Mercury Grand Marquis V8. This is the Primal RC tire. You guys see what I'm talking about now? Car tire. here it goes, the big moment. Time to get this thing unboxed for real. Let's see. So it's not as heavy because it's just the chassis, although of course this is, oh man, oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is nice. I like this. Here it goes, guys. It is nice. Look at that. My plate fell into the box. I think it wants to work out a little bit already. This thing is so big. Oh, plates falling all over. Inside this box, all you had were the 2 tires, a bunch of packaging, the electronics equipment, the radio, and this truck. Right now, let's get it on the table. You have to lift this like it's your toddler. Weighs more than one, that's for sure. Oh. It's taken me half a year, whole bunch of money, whole bunch of selling my stuff to get this thing here. I'm excited, guys. Everything that matters, the PRIMAL Raminator. This thing does require some assembly. Obviously, the wheels have to be put on. The axles are in box 2 of 2. The stickers have to be put on. Look at how huge the sticker sheet is. As I said before, it is really nice, but at least it is pre-cut out. I'm gonna probably put on some of these main accessories for now, but you could already tell in the front the pretty iconic design of the Dodge Ram pickup truck. One of my favorite pickup trucks, to be honest with you. The first thing I notice is how well this body is mounted. So this is a 2-piece body. You could see there's a seam going down right over here. So if you ever wind up damaging it, you can replace separate pieces if you want. This thing has an integrated roll cage. We're gonna check that out later. Inside, you have really good detail. Fit-scale RCs never have stuff like this. This is kind of like that crawler scale RC looking thing. So yeah, this is a real 4-link monster truck. Look at part of the 4-link suspension setup. This is like a freaking link from an actual car. I mean, if you compare this truck as it sits right here, clearly it's not fully assembled yet, it literally would be almost the same looking as a real Monster Jam truck. That is one of the best things about it. If you're into scale realism, I know a lot of you guys out there like the 10 scale TRX4, the Red Cat Racing Gen 8. This is different level stuff in a gas RC. This is really as good as it gets, and there really has never been such a cool, unique package on the market, I think, since the original HPI Baja came out. We're looking at the back of the truck right now. This is where the engine kill switch is installed. It is a Triton unit, really nice. There's a whole bunch of aluminum for all your radio equipment. What matters most, of course, when you're getting a fit-scale gas RC is the pipe and the engine. This truck has a massive pipe. Do you guys see how huge this pipe is? This is like larger than those Dominator V1 style pipes. It's already pretty much what you're gonna wanna get in any RC you ever wanna buy. This has an easy pull start system. We're not gonna pull it right now because this is still brand new. A 49cc reed valve engine, a giant gas tank. There currently is no ready-to-run fit-scale gas truck that you haven't built yourself that has a reed valve engines. What's great about these is they produce really good torque at low RPM. Generally, these are used on pocket bikes, and you know, pocket bikes, they're built to pull people around. So what I'm saying is, this thing is 80 pounds. Figure if you sit on a pocket bike and you weigh about 150 to 200, the bike itself is about 100. This is already, the power to weight ratio is insane on this truck compared to a pocket bike. That is one of the coolest things about it in general. A really nice touch, check out this wire mesh protector. So the wires are extremely well routed. There's clean looking zip ties all around to keep them out of harm's way and safe. I actually do this on my own RCs. This is a really good way to protect your wires anytime there's any kind of bends or corners. This is basically a wire mesh. You insert any of your wires inside there, and there's really no way that the wire could experience any sort of abrasion. Look at that, it's routed all throughout the chassis. This is one of those really nice touches that if you're building your own truck, this is what you want to do, and that is what I like about it. This is one of those really unique trucks that everything is done how you would do it yourself and is as good as possible. This is the front of the truck. As I said before, this has a huge list of aluminum and metal parts. You literally have to struggle to find anything that is plastic here. Now, yes, clearly some of it has to be assembled, the shocks, the axle in the front, which is a solid axle. All this was built custom for this truck. That is one of my favorite things about it. It is not a clone of anything. From this angle, we could take a closer look at some of the engine and drivetrain components. Here is our enormous looking drive shaft. I mean, this reminds me of some kind of like ATV style thing. It's pretty huge. Here is the top of the engine itself. It has a nice anodized red aluminum cooling head. Nice to see. It has a giant metal cover over the spark plug boot itself and the pipe. This is custom built just for this truck right here. Now notice the way the engine is mounted. It is not in a vertical position just like every other fifth scale gas RC. This is a close to basically being horizontal level mounting position for this truck. The reason is it is as low as possible in the chassis. Notice the transfer case for the drive shaft. It is the lowest possible mounting location that you could have in this truck without it going way under the bottom of this chassis. Really nice touch. All this stuff is custom. There have been many prototypes before this truck came out, so I am quite confident and sure this is going to be a killer when we get it on the road soon. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. This is just the unboxing of the first box. By the way, if you're wondering why the body isn't that shiny, that's because there's a plastic protective film on top of this body. I might keep it on for a while. I don't know, maybe while I do some pull-up training with this later on. We'll see. Stay tuned. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Till next time.